All right, here we go. Welcome back. Today I got my boxes of OP11 One Piece cards here. I have two of them. I will open one per video here and see what we get. I've already gotten a lot of very good cards from this set in random boxes, but today, or in random packs rather, but today we are going to go for full boxes and see what kind of luck we can get, if any. My number one want is probably, other than the big boys, which, you know, I don't expect to get, as always. I say that because, you know, what can you do? You know, everyone wants the manga or the big SPs, the SP Luffy's. I realistically would like to get the Nami leader card, the alt leader card. That's kind of my number one want. But we'll see what we get. It's just, you know, a roll of the dice as always. So I'm going to start on the right side. And my wife or daughter may join as we go along. And we'll just see what we get in these boxes. I'm just going to do one box per video here. All right, we're starting off with a non-leader pack. And we will just see what we get. All right, starting off with nothing there. And I have already gotten some pretty decent cards from this set. So even if these boxes have nothing, I have made out pretty well. None of the big boys. All right, what is this? This is an SR or is this something else? This is an SR. Helmeppo. I've already gotten his alt arts. Japanese and English. So, you know, I'm expecting some duplicates here just because of what I've gotten so far. Went a little crazy buying stuff off the shelf. All right, this looks like a leader pack, and it is. So let's just fly through that. We got a Jinbei leader and some rares. And of course, I lucked out with that Katakuri alt art that I got in the ST26 there. I shouldn't jinx myself by saying what I got already, because I'm just going to get duplicates again. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's see. I don't really believe in jinxes, but that's tends to be what happens. All right, this looks like it may be something. Let us see. Nope, it's an SR. SR, the man himself, Katakuri. There he is. All right. Moving onward. Looking for that alt art. I've already gotten a few alt arts from this set, including mostly the Japanese ones. I got Shirahoshi alt, Monkey D. Luffy alt art, and who else? What else did I get in Japanese? Jinbei? No, Jinbei. I got English. I don't know. Got a lot of stuff. All right. Leader pack incoming. Regular leader pack. Not all art. Luffy leader. All right. So we pass on that. As I've been saying, even the common cards in this set are pretty nice. And my wife's been helping me get some good cards too, and we'll touch a little bit more on that later in this video or in the next video. All right, what do we got here? This looks like a little something sparkling in the background here, but again, the SR cards are kind of sparkly, which this is, and it's Garp. Another one kind of praised for its artwork, and I have to agree with that. It's a nice artwork on that card. I haven't gotten any alt arts of Garp in this yet, so I wouldn't mind actually seeing that as one of my hits. So let's see. All right, another leader pack. That's all right. Shirahoshi and Brûlé Rare. Okay, next. Who's the other alt art leader that I got? I got Shirahoshi, Luffy, Jinbei, and someone else. Maybe as I go through the leaders, I'll remember who it was. Don't quite. Oh, Kobe. Kobe I got. Yeah. Actually, I got Kobe English and Japanese alt leader. So there you go. Another leader pack. All right, we're burning through the leader packs. That's a good way to start. I say that non-sarcastically. It's good to get them out of the way. All right, there's Nami. Now we just got. We got to get her alt leader. That's my number one. Not the biggest card in the set, but I'm not shooting for the big boys. That's my number one want. I mean, that's a pretty big boy too, but or big girl, as it were. That's what I want. And if I don't get that in these two boxes, I guess I'm just going to have to keep giving Bandai my money. All right. Arlong. All right, last pack of the right side of the deck. No alt leader yet. And this is not a leader pack. I'll tell you what, one of the common cards, actually it's an uncommon, is actually one of my favorites in this OP11. It's that one with Law and Caesar in the background. Was that this or was that OP12? I think that's this set. I'm not sure now. All right, we're going on to the left side here, which is where my two hits will be. Okay. This looks a little suspicious. I've already gotten two of the three. This looks a little suspicious to me. I've gotten two of the three alt event cards, which is nice. I got the Gear 2 and one of the other ones. All right, what is this? No, it's an SR. It's, Tomb Raider. That's a cool card. I don't really know that character yet. I have not encountered her in the anime. She looks like Tomb Raider, what's her name from GoldenEye. Kind of reminiscent of that. Alrighty. Looks like a leader pack, and it is. Katakuri. Shirahoshi. Rare. Honesty Impact. That's the event that I'm missing the pseudo manga alt art from. So that would be cool to get. No alt leaders yet, and drop trash on the floor, but that's okay. Clean up later. All right. Still no sign of a hit. So let's carefully look at our back card. Oh, this is sparkly. Oh my god. That's very sparkly. This looks to me like a possibility of an SP. This looks very SPE to me. Look at this, the detail just I can see on the bottom of this card. I don't want to get my hopes up, but this looks kind of like an SP. This is an SP. What are we getting here? SP from EB01. Merfolk. Alright, so this is a Shirahoshi, isn't it? Bam! Shirahoshi SP. Nice. Look at that. Well, there we go. That's the first SP that I've pulled. So that's a win. And that's a beaut. For sure. I will take that. Absolutely. Let's prop that up right there so I can look at it while I'm doing the rest. That's a big win. That is a big, big win. Shirahoshi SP. Awesome. All right. Not my number one, as I said, but I am absolutely going to take that and not complain about it at all. I think I have number 2 hit here, don't I? Is that 2 in a row? I think this might be 2 in a row. So actually, let's just put that to the side because I think this might be my second hit. And let's keep going just in case this is a 3-hit box because I know they have been a little more generous with the 3-hit boxes here. So let's just see, maybe, if we get a 3-hit box or an SEC or something here. So let's keep an eye out because I think maybe the boxes that have SPs have a higher chance to get an alt art leader. I'm not sure on that, but let's just keep going and I'll peek. I got a slight peek that card that I put aside might be my other hit, so let's just keep going for now. It also could be an SR in disguise, so let's just open these other packs first. Just to build up the suspense a little bit. What's this? SR Kujako. Alright. We only got a few packs left, so it won't be that long. Oh, we got our Don pack. Alright. I am really, really happy about that SP. That's being the first one I've gotten. I think, right? Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah. Whoops. That was a little heavy opening there. I ripped the manga. Oh no. Alright. Yeah. This looks... Is this something? Do I have a 3-hit box here? This is something else. Hold on. This might be the SEC or SEC. And it's Luffy. Alright, not another Kobe. I have enough Kobe's, for God's sake. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That card's alright too, but I'll take... I do have this Luffy card, but that's alright. I'll take another one, because I only have one. Alright, so I think if we count SECs as hits, I am almost positive that this other card here is a hit, so this is looking like a good box. And this is one of 2. Although, let's be honest, 3. I had 3 boxes, and my first one I opened off camera, and it was a little bit of a dud. Not totally. I'll tell you what I got in that one in my other video, but alright, Nami SR, nice one. I just decided to open it off camera and it wasn't the greatest. It was okay. Doesn't compare to this one. Alright, my other Dom pack. And we are almost done here. Not done, done. All right, we got a Katakuri and our Don card. If you haven't seen it, there it is. So I think we are definitely not getting an alt leader. That would be, there's no chance of that, especially if this other card is indeed a hit. All right, we got our SR Jinbei. Cool, cool. The SRs are all nice in this. Last pack. No magic here because we already got all our magic. Just verifying that. Yeah, it's a leader pack anyway, so all right. And always good to see her. All right, and let's just inspect. This is just a cool card. That's also one of the pseudo mangas. So what is this hiding back here? What is... Oh, it's... Speaking of our Kobe SEC, here's the Kobe SEC alt art. So that is our other hit. I do have one of these, and now I have two. And that's okay with me. Do I maybe have this in Japanese, or do I have it in English? I don't know, but that's okay. Let's look at this again. So we got the Kobe SEC alt. We got the Luffy regular SEC, and the star of this box, who's definitely our girl, Weepy Hoshi, Shirahoshi, SP. Nice. All right, that's it for this video, but I am going to follow that promptly with this box here. Let's see if this one can be even better. I don't know. That's going to be a hard one to top, but we'll see. All right. Coming up very soon, box number 2. Technically box number 3, but on camera, box number 2. Thanks. Be right back.